Why would a US president want to buy an island that is covered in ice, with no major cities and barely 56,000 people? Donald Trump didn't want Greenland because it was empty. He wanted it because what lies under the ice may decide who controls the next global economy. And almost no one is talking about it honestly. When Trump first suggested buying Greenland, the world laughed. Media framed it as a joke. European leaders mocked it. Greenland's government said, "We're not for sale." But geopolitics doesn't work on jokes. It works on resources and timing, and Greenland sits at the intersection of both. Beneath Greenland's ice lies one of the largest untapped collections of critical minerals on Earth. Rare earth elements, lithium, cobalt, graphite, and crucially, uranium. Not traces, not speculation. Real, surveyed deposits, especially in southern Greenland, in places like Kvanefjeld. These minerals are not optional. They are the backbone of modern technology. Rare earth elements are not rare because they don't exist. They're rare because they're hard to extract, hard to process, and politically dangerous to control. They are used in AI data centers, electric vehicle batteries, wind turbines, military systems, advanced computing hardware. In other words, no minerals, no AI economy. And here's the uncomfortable truth. China currently dominates global rare earth processing. The US knows this. Europe knows this. And Greenland represents one of the last major alternatives. Here's the part most people avoid. In Greenland, rare earths often come with uranium. You cannot mine one without touching the other. That's why Greenland banned uranium mining in 2021, due to environmental and health concerns. But from a strategic perspective, uranium isn't just about nuclear power. It's about leverage, energy security, industrial independence, long-term technological dominance. Trump doesn't think like diplomats. He thinks like a real estate strategist. Location, assets, control. From his perspective, Greenland offered strategic military positioning in the Arctic, a way to block China and Russia, direct access to future critical resources. Buying Greenland wasn't about land. It was about cutting competitors out. European leaders understand this. That's why they reacted nervously, not just defensively. Greenland is tied to Denmark. Denmark is tied to NATO. NATO is tied to US power. If Greenland becomes an American resource hub, Europe becomes dependent again. This isn't fear. It's strategic anxiety. So no, Trump didn't want Greenland because it was empty. He wanted it because the world is entering a new phase where data, AI, and energy decide power. And those systems need minerals. Greenland isn't frozen irrelevance. It's a vault. And the race to open it has already begun. The question isn't why Trump wanted Greenland. The question is, who will control what's under the ice? When the next economy arrives,